Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this will be your Spiritual Growth Tarot reading. I'm not sure if I'll use some oracles afterwards, but anyway, probably will because I got a couple new ones. But anyway, this is our Spiritual Growth reading for January 16th through the 22nd, 2022. Okay, let me drop the camera down. Okay, so I'm using the Lightseers Tarot by Chris-Anne, and I've allowed for reversals. I just have to shuffle the cards a little bit and draw them. Tuning in to January 16th through the 22nd, 2022. And as always, my intention is to find the right cards to show what it is that would help us best to spiritually grow and return home to the bright light that we already are. How do we shed those layers that are on top of our divine light? What will be up for healing this week, maybe, is another way to look at it. This is, of course, personal reading, and this separate USA reading is on another video. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 cards for each day. So here we go with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right here. Okay. Okay, give me a moment while I get them lined up here. Ooh, so we have the Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, Ace of Swords, what am I saying? And the 3 of Pentacles reversed for Sunday. And then we have, my goodness, 2 aces here. Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords reversed. 6 of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Wands reversed. Lovers reversed. Wheel of Fortune straight up. Death, Rebirth straight up. Queen of Cups straight up. High Priestess reversed. Hermit reversed. Okay. And 4 of Cups along with the Ace of Wands reversed. So I need to do some scooching here, so bear with me. Guess I should have just put my tripod up a little higher. But then sometimes the images are so far away, it's harder to... I never know. If you guys have any ideas or you'd like me to do it a different way, I'm open to suggestions. Okay, so here with, for Sunday, with the Ace of Swords straight up, this is a great card for new ideas, for, I mean, you can see, I love this deck. We have all these little, like, we've got the infinity symbol, we have Mercury, we have some other little symbol up here, we have a mathematic equation down here. You know, this is like the clarity of the mind that can continue to just, go deeper and deeper into more clarity. It's a card of having a really good, sharp focus, and I like getting that. I like getting this card when it's Mercury retrograde and we're moving towards a full moon, which is on Monday. So this is perfect because this is showing that inside, just right in our head, we don't even, I mean, I always say that we should be fully in our bodies. and try to let go of the mind, but this is clarity. So I think this is clarity coming, bubbling up from our deeper consciousness in our entire bodies into our head, into our mind in a way that we can use the information that comes through that's really, excellent. Because this is a card of all the aces are new opportunities. So this is a new opportunity for having some successful, like vision coming in. You can see the light coming in. Well, I always feel like the light's within and it comes up, from within as well. But the light's everywhere. So take it however you can and focus in on that vision. Now, with the Three of Pentacles reversed, this feels like a lot of people are tired of like working for the man or working in a place where there's no teamwork. It has to do with maybe feeling no motivation to do anything other than what you really want to do. You have your vision, right? You get your vision, and then you really want to work on that, and you don't have motivation for other things. On another level, for some people, it could be that they have a bigger vision for how to do things in a better way, so that there's better quality and better teamwork and better organization. So that's for Sunday. And that's great that that's there on Sunday on a day off. I hope it's a day off for you guys. But if not, you get other days off, right? Hopefully. I know I've had those times of like going years without, days off. So I know it. I know what that's like. Ace of Pentacles on Monday is, so we've got the good ideas, now we can plant the seeds. And not all seeds open up, but we can just plant another one if this one doesn't work. So it's really important to get clear on what you want. This is sometimes, especially with these other cards, this can be a new job, but this is always about manifesting. And it's always about, abundance. It's an excellent card for abundance. It's like, it's right there. It's in your hands. You just have to nurture it. You have to water it with your feelings, feeling into what you want. You have to plant the seed first, and then, you have to prepare the soil, which is you conceiving your, the ideas of what it is that you want, and then plant the seeds. Nurture it, give it sunlight, give it water, pull out any roots. The roots would be any false beliefs that says I can't have it, or I can't do it, or it's not for me, or whatever. Sometimes we get more clear with what we want along the way, and those are some weeds that we're pulling out. But it's just like in nature. You have to take care of your garden. So this would be the garden of your mind. And hold on. With the Three of Swords reversed, this is actually really good, because this is forgiving ourselves for when things don't go right. Maybe it's forgiving ourselves for when we don't feel motivated, because maybe we just want to sit and focus in on what we want and meditate and plant those seeds. And maybe it's not a very outwardly oriented beginning of the week. And there's nothing wrong with that, because honoring your own unique, timing is the natural order of your world, and you should honor that. But on another level, for some people, this could be planting some new seeds to maybe somebody comes to you and says they're sorry. Maybe there's healing and forgiveness and some reconciliation that wasn't there before. Because when the Three of Swords is reversed, it's like the pain comes out of the heart. It's not, it's not there anymore. So on a relationship level, this could be really, really nice. And it could be a gift that someone offers you and says, you know what, I am so sorry, but please take this gift, and I hope that this helps. And of course that would make you feel better, right? Or maybe this is you that realizes, oh, I'm going to make a gift, or I'm going to give a gift. Somehow I'm going to give a gift, get a gift to somebody that I want forgiveness from. Or maybe I just want them to feel better. And maybe you don't need any forgiveness, but you're helping them to feel better. Yeah. Now, on another level, sometimes this is manifesting, planting those seeds to not betray yourself anymore, because the Three of Swords can sometimes be the card of self-betrayal. And then the outer world betrays you, and that's a good mirror to figure out where you kind of went wrong. But there's no more of that going on. So Tuesday, with the Six of Pentacles reversed, this one can be feeling like there's not a lot of equality sometimes. It can be a challenging card where there's no reciprocity, or it could be that there's a debt that there's a debt that's not in good faith. I'm wondering if something comes through around student loan forgiveness, because we've got forgiveness here. We've got seeds of abundance here. I'm wondering if for some people something comes through on student loan forgiveness, or maybe there's wouldn't it be great if some of these, I don't know the names of the companies who were, it was fraud that they've perpetrated on the students, the student loans, and maybe something comes through so that there's a reconciliation about that. And then with the Nine of Wands reversed, well, let's see, with this combination here, this can be that place where you just give up. So for some of you, it'll be feeling like, I understand that there's no reciprocity happening in this relationship, whatever kind of relationship or partnership or whatever situation it is, and you just give up. You just like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to even be defensive about it. I'm not going to work hard anymore to try and make it work. I'm just gonna, because I'm exhausted, right? There's exhaustion. Now, these two cards together, for anybody, the good advice here would be to get away from any situations where you don't feel there's an equal giving and receiving. Like if you're giving, and they're not really receiving and they're just taking, then it depletes your energy. And vice versa. Like if we've always got our hand out and we're too tired to even try, we're not even going to try in any way, then things are going to switch up at some point, because that's not healthy. We can always give somehow, right? Even if we're completely down and like, in a hospital, having a terrible situation, we can still love, and that's all more than enough, right? That is more than enough. Okay, so then Wednesday, the Lovers reversed is my self-love card. When the Lovers comes through reversed, it is all about loving yourself through everything and anything, and that is what will turn the wheel, which is the free will, wheel, the wheel of free will. Say that fast 5 times. Of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune. You got to take a little risk to get what you want, to get things moving. Who is that funny guy? What was that stupid show years ago? Chrissy something? Chrissy does something. Anyway, he always said, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. So how about we risk loving ourselves to risk loving ourselves to turn the wheel of fortune. And, this is the wheel of, it's only faded because we made a choice in the past, right? This could be the wheel of choice. But when it's straight up, it's a turning point. It's usually happiness. It's usually, good fortune. I don't really believe in good or bad fortune. I just believe we create our own reality, but nothing's perfect here on earth, and there's all that to deal with, right? Yeah, I'm preaching to the choir with you guys because I know you've heard it from me so many times. basically the short story is like don't take anything personally when you don't get what you want. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that life on earth isn't perfect. But we expect it to be because, we come from this, we have this cellular memory in our soul substance from the spiritual realm, because our spirits remember being in the spiritual realm and just thinking and feeling or, visualizing being somewhere, experiencing something, and bam, you're there. Right? That's the way it was in the spiritual realm. And then here we are on earth, and it's just like we're hitting our head against the wall all the time going, what? That's not what I wanted. So hang in there, keep making choices, exercise your free will, and love yourself through it. And that is the thing that brings in big changes. Look at the vastness of the universe here and all around. And death isn't bad, because it can be an ego death. It can just be letting go of any unhealthy ego and bringing in your healthy ego, which knows to step aside and let your higher self make the decisions. A healthy ego surrenders to your spirit. And when we go through a big change like that, we definitely are surrendering our spirit. These two cards together are beautiful. This to me is the card of the Queen of Cups, is the card of honoring your sacred power within to feel anything and not be afraid of feeling anything. They're just, they're just either emotional reactions from the past that we're clearing up, or inconvenient feelings that we're going through in the present, and we can just surrender it up and be okay with all of it. She's the female version of emotional intelligence. And so big changes come through when we can surrender to our emotional intelligence and just let our feelings flow. Just let it flow. Look at we've got fish down here sitting in. She's okay with sitting in her feelings, the foundation of her feelings. Now, with the High Priestess on Friday reversed, this is a little bit about needing to meditate. It's about needing to trust your higher self, to get inside, basically. She has everything to do, when she's reversed, has everything to do with expanding your vision, because the vision's a little bit narrow when it's reversed, and needing to open up. And the only way you really open up is by going inside, because the universe is within, right? So these two cards may bring in that real need for meditation, and you decide to maybe sometimes there is a reason to narrow your focus. But both of these cards, man, they are both about that real need to connect, to hook up with who you truly are inside, so that we don't repeat any mistakes from the past, so that we're not stuck in a place of feeling like we lost our way. And now sometimes there's a possibility here for some of you that there could be it's possible that you're feeling into, you're like literally like dying into all the feelings you have around maybe having a narrow situation in the past, like where you were kind of boxed in, where you couldn't really open up to all of the spirituality, the spiritual realm that you are, and it's left you, because like if you go through the dark night of the soul and you open up to your spiritual path and you really, really, trust your feelings and you go for it, it opens up healing on the deepest levels. And, opens up your intuition, your psychic abilities. And then from that place, you really do want to just be alone and narrow your focus. And this could be like healing after the the full moon in Cancer that's opposing Pluto, and then Venus is retrograde, all of that. There could be some relationship issues from the past that you're healing on a deep level. And maybe this Hermit reversed can have you feeling kind of lonely. But if you go inside of the pain of loneliness and just feel your loneliness, you will come back to yourself. I can't say enough about how important that is, that when we go inside and feel our pain, we come back home to who we truly are. And you don't have to do it all at once. You can do a little bit at a time, but you eventually get there. You get back home to who you truly are. Because, look at the image on, it's like the light was there all along. Nobody had to climb to the top of a mountain. Nobody has to go inside of a cave. All the light is inside of you. And when you come back home to who you truly are and you have that light, then you're never alone because you have yourself. It's where you find your connection with your guides and your guardian angels. And then it's also where you have so much more of yourself to share with others when you do get together with other people. But, and sometimes you can go through phases where you realize that you're with a lot of people, but you still feel alone. You still wind up feeling alone. Well, that's because that need to connect with who you truly are is the thing that needs to happen. That's the work to be done. And with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands, the Four of Cups can be a little apathetic. It's like it's a card of meditation, though, but it is a card of looking outside of yourself when here's the bowl, the big vessel of who you truly are, being handed to you by yourself. It's like your higher self giving this to your physical self, earthly self, higher self to earthly self, but we're looking at something else because maybe there were so many big emotions that came up to heal, and maybe we're integrating. Maybe this is a day of integrating, and then you have a day of just like, okay, well, I don't know what I want or what I want to do. I'm just going to sit here, and that's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. And it can be, with the Ace of Wands reversed, a day of, inaction. And that's okay too. You don't have to be up and at it every single day. And this is, for Saturday. And so maybe it's a Saturday of rest. Maybe Sunday's more active next week. And this is, the week after, like that would be the 23rd. But on the 22nd here, this can sometimes be a card of overdoing something. And then you have to like rebalance, and you don't have that get up and go, because the Ace of Wands is in this deck. I don't know why she put it on a head, because, I guess it's like spiritual ideas that come in, but we have that with the Ace of Swords. To me, this is a card of energy, having physical energy, and I don't know that you get that out of your head. It comes in your body. So this is the only card one of the only cards. There might be a couple others, but anyway. Traditionally, the Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, and it's our go for it card. It's a highly active card. It can have to do with travel and good news, and sometimes having new energy in a relationship. So when it comes to reverse, there's that possibility of maybe some travel delay, and you don't know what to do, and you're stuck. There's that possibility with the Four of Cups there. It could also be that you're feeling kind of stuck, and that's why you don't have any energy. Boy, we all know how that feels, right? And this card could be that we don't want what's being handed to us, and we're not even going to look at it. And then it's like, okay, well, now what? If I don't want that, what do I want? It's a really good question to always ask yourself, is what do you really want? Especially when things don't go well. And it's it's a good time to stop and go inside and reflect and go, well, but what did I really want? Because this isn't it. It might even be the opposite, or it might be some of it. But, you know, those opportunities, those situations of not getting everything that you wanted help you. It does help us fine tune what we do want. So, okay, so that's all I have there for the tarot. I got an oracle. I have a new oracle deck that I want to show you. So here's the backs of the cards. It's just gorgeous. Where's the front of the... Oh, here it is. Here's the deck, the Earthcraft Oracle. I saw it on, what's her name? It's a really long name on her channel. Shield Maiden's Divine Feminine YouTube channel. She has a lot of really cool decks. And this was one that I saw, so I wanted to share it with you. So let me just do... Let's just do 3 cards and see what else to focus on this week. Let's use this oracle to bring in some focus. Some more focus, some more vision, some more clarity. Okay. Oh, well, they shuffle well, but maybe I need to play with them a little bit more. They're bouncy. Sight of Owl. That's cool. Fern. I love that. And Seer. Oh my goodness. Well, there's a lot here that goes with that Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords in the beginning. So yeah. Hold on. So I'll just bring it up here so you can see the artwork. So, of course, owls are all about wisdom. So this tells me it's the inward journey. This very well goes with the High Priestess as well, if it were straight up. So we are to do a lot of inner work to go inside this weekend. To get to that, look at those sharp nails, like getting what she wants. Owls do have those talons, don't they? But yeah, the sight of an owl. You can see all around you, right? See all directions. But the only way we get things like that is to have our inner sight. We need to look inside of ourselves. And then Fern, this feels like really being grounded in things that, you know, grounded within in our body. But you know how ferns, they unfurl, you know? When they first start out, they're real tight, and then they gradually open and open and open. This tells me this combo together is that our for some of us, our inner sight can be opening. But I think we're going to need to meditate to get to that place. And then here we have, you know, a seer. So these are the possibilities for this week. I love that. Excellent. Okay, well, that's all I have, you guys. Thank you, and take really good care. Bye.